Hiya, day 2 in Deutschland. Here we are. It's been a bit of a social crucible today, and it's taking every ounce of my remaining energy to create this vlog. But here we are. Yeah, I have now met seemingly every single member of the German side of the family. I struggle with big groups of people as it is, and I struggle with what to say, and especially when they're new people, conversation is very hard to come by and it's hard to drag it out. That's just a facet of my particular flavour of neurodiversity. Imagine that, but with everybody talking in a different language. Suddenly, it's very, very difficult indeed, but I managed it. I managed it seemingly okay-ish enough. But anyway, I feel quite strongly that the highlight of the day, I mean, it's been an interesting day. We've been to, we might as well have just... It's really funny. Everything that has happened today could have easily have happened at home. Had some pumpkin soup. Not a big fan of soup, but I managed it. And then we went to a town that used to be a Roman settlement that was once owned by the Brits. So it was kind of like being in Wales. Yeah, it was an interesting one. I was expecting it to be a bit like York, in fact. It was nothing like York really, other than it had cobbled streets, but yeah, it had a similar sort of vibe, I suppose. And yeah, it was very old-fashioned-y. I liked it a lot. That was I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. It was Zons? It was spelled Z-O-N-S. And when we were there, we had some ice cream. And, well, when in Rome, I got a delicious... my wife had mentioned previously that they used to go to a more local ice cream parlour and got spaghetti ice. And I assumed, that must be a thing specific to that ice cream parlour. They probably won't do it everywhere. Lo and behold, the ice cream parlour that we went to had spaghetti ice, and they also had lasagna ice. And of course I had to get the spaghetti ice, and it was just this massive... The picture made it look like, well, it was just kind of like, imagine spaghetti, but it's made out of ice cream. That's what it looked like. But what I ended up getting was just a big blob of ice cream. I think it had just melted ever so slightly, enough to vastly reduce the spaghetti effect, but nevertheless it was a nice ice. And finally we went for tea at a Chinese restaurant. This was about 2 hours after having ice cream, having a big bowl of ice cream, so yeah, somehow I still managed to stomach quite a bit of Chinese buffet. But yeah, it was an interesting day. It was a very English sort of day. The only thing that would have made it more English would been if we'd gone for afternoon tea or something. But anyway, it was fine because it was a nice day out, even so. So that's been today. It was rather good. I would definitely have spaghetti ice again and potentially lasagna ice also. But yes, I'm going to end it there because I want to go to bed. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.